This is Krista Renee from the 90 Day Podcast Show. The month of July concept is extraordinary people doing extraordinary things. This is for both men and women. What extraordinary things have you done that stood out or planning on doing? Please share it with me, Krista Renee, on the 90 Day Podcast. Hi, this is Krista Renee from the 90 Day Podcast Show, and I have Deja. And Deja is here to talk about makeup. And I am so happy she is here to share her expertise about makeup. And I met Deja on Saturday at an event. She shared with me her scrapbook, which was very impressive. Listen, I am not a makeup person. I am very careful with putting on makeup, which I share with Deja. And I don't go past a certain limit because I am afraid to. So, like I told Deja, it was a pleasure meeting her on Saturday. That was on Juneteenth, everyone. I was fascinated at looking at her makeup artwork in her scrapbook.
Makeup might appear to be easy to apply, but it's actually an art that takes lots of practice to build up the skill to gain that experience.
Deja, what made you decide to become a makeup artist?
Basically, I wanted to become a makeup artist because I was experimenting with colors in art class when I had art class. And with experimenting with colors and art, it made me want to try makeup.
Okay. Okay, now, were you always good at artwork growing up?
No, I wasn't good at drawing and art, but I was always good at the aspect of putting makeup on my face and blending and putting on eyelashes and stuff like with makeup. But I enjoyed painting and art.
Okay. Um, Makeup design is something you develop as you gotten older. Is that something that you felt happened to you?
Yes, I felt like the older I got, like towards high school and middle school and high school, that's when I developed the act of wanting to wear makeup and expressing myself with makeup.
How did your mom feel about? Because I know when I started wearing makeup, my mom freaked out. I know this is not one of the questions, but I know when I started wearing makeup, even I think in um, junior high school, my mom freaked out. How was your mom when you started wearing makeup?
My mom didn't like it at first, but after her getting used to it, she realized like I wasn't gonna stop wearing it, and I was just expressing myself with it.
Mm-hmm.
So she got adjusted to it after a while.
Okay. Can you give our listeners some makeup tips on products that works well to properly cleanse your face before applying makeup?
When I do my makeup, I cleanse my face with Biore acne cleanser with witch hazel, and I do that all the time before I like prime my face with primer, and that's all I really do.
Now, you mentioned a primer. What primer do you use?
I use Blur by Maybelline. It's 100. It's the number is 100. It works very well for everybody when I do people's makeup.
And
For
that,
any age, really good.
and you said that is Blair by Maybelline
It's Blur.
or
Is that
Blur?
what the effect is? It blurs. It
Oh,
was Maybelline 100 by Maybelline.
Where do you get most of your makeup tips from?
I look up makeup tutorials for like people of my complexion. I look up everything makeup.
Okay. And the witch hazel,
That works well as a good cleanser.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I also like that as well, and I know that works well for me too. I was using Sea Breeze, but I noticed that that was a little too strong for my skin. The Sea Breeze
Yeah.
cleanser, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started to as I gotten when I was younger, it worked fine, but as I gotten older, I realized that my skin became more sensitive to that type of cleanser.
We are going to take a break. We will be right back after these messages. This is Krista Renee from the 90 Day Podcast. If you are looking to buy a car in good condition with a 30-day warranty, then you have to check out.
My name is Salvatore Visicale. My address 631 Wethersfield Avenue, Hartford. My phone number is 60713-8348. I got best car I can sell. Just to come down, I'll help you out, find a good car, reliable car.
He has the best cars from Ford, Dodge, Honda, Subaru, Toyota, and Saab. They are all in good condition. He offers a 30-day warranty on engines and transmissions. His cars are reasonable. And check this out, he will negotiate prices. There is no financing, so have your money ready. Check it out today. Eastern Auto Sales. This commercial has been sponsored by
My name is Salvatore Visicale.
Overtime, shit hard.
Krista Renee, and welcome back to the 90 Day Podcast Show. I am here speaking with my guest, Deja, who is here to talk about makeup. Welcome back, Deja.
Okay. Can women use too much concealer, do you think?
Yeah. I think women use a lot. Some women use a lot. I think personally, enough of concealer is like one stripe, like under your eyes. It's like enough.
Okay. Okay, so when applying makeup, you said one stripe.
Yeah, like one stripe with the concealer. Because normally a concealer brush is like in the concealer. So when like you put it on under your eyes, like one stripe should be good.
And how should we as women go about once we apply that one stripe, what should we use to spread the makeup on our face properly to even it out?
A blending brush, one of those flat blending brushes that come in like real techniques brushes.
Mm-hmm.
The flatter the brush, it gives you a smoother effect.
Okay, so what about the people who have like really bad acne?
I would suggest with like before putting on makeup to put like acne gel. Like PCA acne gel works really good for like if you have acne.
Okay.
Yeah, you use it the night before the zest or whatever's on your face clears up really fast.
Okay. Now, have you ever used a water-based concealer? Um,
like using airbrush to put on to apply makeup on anyone's face, including yours?
No, but I've used it in like my makeup classes that I've done over.
Oh, so you have your own makeup class?
No, I went to the International School of Cosmetology in Plainville, Connecticut,
Uh-huh.
and we did some airbrushing in that class.
Now, how did you find that compared to using just a regular brush? Which one you prefer and why?
I prefer the brush because it's a cleaner application than the airbrush. Airbrush is more like for the supermodels or shoots, like photo shoots. I think the brushes are better to use for like than airbrush machine because the airbrush machine has a looser look. It's more made for like photo shoots and stuff.
Okay, okay. Because I ordered, this was maybe like before the pandemic, I ordered Lumineer and I wanted to try it because I wanted to get the effect of using an airbrush. And I don't wear much concealer, and I have to tell you I really didn't like it only because I wasn't a bit maybe because I wasn't used to the watery. It was too watery for me. Number one, and on TV they make it seem very easy where you just hold the airbrush and you just rotate it like in a circle and only a little bit come out and you could just cover that spot and boom presto. But when I did it I found, I don't know, it just, I didn't get that effect. I just felt like it was just watery. It was
Yeah,
just
it
too
can come out
watery.
water.
Yeah. So I ended up returning my Lumineer. But just because it didn't work well for me, that doesn't mean that it won't work well for somebody else. I just
Yeah,
personally didn't like it for myself.
yeah.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. And I know you mentioned primers, and I know with my skin, as a primer, I I also looked on YouTube some while ago, and this was before the pandemic, and I did not know that you can use sunscreen lotion, tanning lotion as a primer.
yeah,
And I started using that, and with the primer, especially with the glow primer that has that tanny sparkling look, that really enhanced my face a little bit. So I did like that effect. I did like that, and I was like, wow, I never knew you could use suntan lotion as a primer. So I started using that almost like a year ago. And I was never the one to actually use primer because I did not think we as black people needed to use sunscreen lotion at all. So I never used sunscreen lotion, not until a year ago. So I was taught something on YouTube even a year ago. So I was like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I was taught that in like esthetician school too. That
Yeah.
we need it as much as anybody, any other
Yeah. Now,
race
have you
uses.
ever personally used sunscreen lotion yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And do you still do at times? Because I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We are going to take a break. We will be right back after these messages. This is Krista Renee from the 90 Day Podcast. If you are looking to buy a car in good condition with a 30-day warranty, then you have to check out.
My name is Salvatore Visicale. My address 631 Weathersfield Avenue, Hartford. My phone number is 60713-8348. I got best car I can sell. Just to come down, I'll help you out, find a good car, reliable car.
He has the best cars from Ford, Dodge, Honda, Subaru, Toyota, and Saab. They are all in good condition. He offers a 30-day warranty on engines and transmissions. His cars are reasonable. And check this out, he will negotiate prices. There is no financing, so have your money ready. Check it out today. Eastern Auto Sales. This commercial has been
Salvatore Visicale.
This is Krista Renee, and welcome back to the 90 Day Podcast. And we are here talking to Deja about makeup. When applying makeup, is there a certain part of your face you should always start first?
Personally, I say the eyebrows because that's the first thing I start off with when doing makeup.
Yeah, I find that to be the hardest.
Yeah, I start off with the eyebrows. The eyebrows are like the first thing. It starts the whole look.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, do you shape your eyebrows as well? Do you go get them cut, or do you cut them yourself?
I get them done and then I fill them in
Because
from
I know
there.
when I seen you, your eyebrows were amazing. I mean, they were so perfect that it is hard to get your eyebrows perfect. It really
It's
is.
really hard.
Not everyone can get their eyebrows identical. And
Yeah.
a lot of people will say, that's very hard to do. And if you do it, congratulations. But it's very hard to do. Um, how do you manage to get them perfect?
I normally go when I get them done. The lady that does my eyebrows, she gets them as perfect as possible, and then I fill them in with what she has done with them.
Now, that's another thing. I've tried to do that, but there are so many pencils out there. Is there a certain pencil that we should be using? Because you have the pointy pencils, then you have the pencil that is more, at the end of the pencil is more rectangle shape. I mean, you have so many pencils out there, and I, personally, I don't know what pencils to use. I don't know how to, even though I can look at a video, but the video make it seem like, oh my God, they make it seem so easy. But where do we start? Do we have to line up our eyebrows first? Because please educate me.
So I use a L'Oreal eyebrow pencil for everything I do. It's called Design eyebrow design, and it has a spoolie on the other side and it's a sharpenable pencil. So I start at like the beginning of my eyebrows and then go within it and fill in.
Okay. Now, do you have to smudge anywhere inside your eyebrows?
Yeah, I smudge the front of my eyebrows for that like natural look.
One of my fears that I shared with you is playing with colors. That is my biggest fear. I noticed the two-tone eyeshadows you had on that enhanced your eyes. What advice would you give someone like me who is afraid to play with colors, who likes to play it safe? Because I like to play it safe. When it comes to colors, I'm as safe as it could be.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you do it? Your
I would
eyes
say
were amazing, I
I
have
would
to
say
say.
start off with like a color eyeliner first, like, and then build into like the James Charles, the real pigmented, colorful looks. Or start off with YouTube.
Okay.
Like Jackie Aina, I watch her all the time. I mean, she does colorful look.
Hmm. Now,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying you could start with like the makeup YouTubers that you see it on them,
Hmm.
and then try it with like the colorful eyeliners and the bold lips.
Mm. Now, have you ever tried to make your own YouTube video with your own makeup and how to apply makeup?
Yeah.
Oh, so you do. Okay, so you do have a YouTube video out?
No, I had started it and stopped it because I personally like to do it on people than do a YouTube video.
Okay. But you could do it on, you could do both. You could have someone
Yeah.
videotape you and put it on
Yeah.
YouTube because your artwork is amazing.
Thank you.
It really is. And I guess to actually see someone applying makeup like me, if you was to have a demonstration class of people who are unsure of how to really apply makeup properly, like someone like
Mm-hmm.
me, I would be a person who would like to sit in a class that you would um, demonstrate to say, okay, this is how you would first like start off with your eyebrows. Whoever have questions on really perfecting your eyebrows, and trust me, I know people would say, I know I will not get this right the first time. And you know what? You probably won't get it right the first time. But
You
you have to,
won't.
yeah.
I wasn't good at first at all.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would love for you to come out with something so that I could feel more confident
Mm-hmm.
when I'm going somewhere and if I want to be a little dareish and I want to play with those colors and because I have lots of makeup, but
Mm-hmm.
I just like I said, I'm in that safe zone. I'm like, I don't know how to really do it well, so I'm just gonna just keep it simple.
Or you could always try it on somebody else, like a family member. Because I tried it on my mom. I tried all my looks on my mom before I tried it on myself, personally.
Oh, okay, okay. And how she likes it when you try
She
them.
loves it. She likes when I do her makeup. But I try every look on my mom before I try it on me.
Okay, so when you try it on her, do she do the little photo shoot? Do you do the photo?
Yeah, I take pictures of her.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, I would love to sit in the class to just watch you just demonstrate to people like me who are just really unsure of how to do certain things, even to make your lips pop. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not confident on doing that. I've seen other women who can get certain lip gloss or lipsticks and with the liner to enhance their lips. But when
Yeah.
I do it, I just don't get that same effect. I don't see
Yeah.
me getting that same effect. So hopefully one day you'll come out with that class and you'll show
I
us
will.
all.
I will.
I will look forward to it and I will be one of your first students. Really, I would.
All right.
Okay. Well, listen, thank you for being so extraordinary with what you do. I think makeup is such a beautiful art. Not everyone can do makeup as beautiful as, people with such gifts as you. You really have to be very talented to beautify someone in such a beautiful way and to make them looks so different. And I'm not, I mean, the look that I've seen in your scrapbook, the look wasn't so, you know how some people, when they put on makeup, it's just overpowering. It's just, oh my God, you just have on so much, you just need to take some of that off. It
Yeah.
wasn't like that in your scrapbook.
Yeah.
I didn't,
Thank you.
yeah. And that is what drawn me to you. And that's what drawn me to say, look, I need to have you on my podcast so that you could talk and educate people on how to properly put on makeup and what do you use to clean your face with, because really some people have terrible skin. Some people
Mhm.
over drown their skin with so many chemicals that they begin to grow the acne or the bad skin due to the overpowering of makeup and buildup of other chemicals.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
your skin was smooth and flawless, and I'm like, okay.
Mm.
So,
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you taking the time out today.
Oh, thank you.
So, is there anything that you would like to close out with?
Um, Everybody follow me on Instagram at Ronica Beauty. That's my makeup page. And that's it.
Okay. Can you say that Instagram page one more time?
Ronica Beauty.
Okay, Ronica Beauty, and that's on Instagram, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. As a matter of fact, I believe I followed you and I will continue to follow you. Um, And would you ever consider coming out with your own makeup line?
Yes. I want to do that, like, not very soon, but eventually I would.
Okay, so we'll look out for that in the near future.
Yeah.
Okay. Deja, it was a pleasure talking to you today.
And
Enjoy your day and thank you for being on the 90 Day Podcast Show.
thank you for having me.
Okay. Talk to you soon, my friend.
Bye.
Bye bye. And thank you for listening to the 90 Day Podcast Show. This is Krista Renee. And listen, this is about extraordinary people doing extraordinary things and who have extraordinary gifts. So thank you all for listening, and be positive, think positive, act positive. This is Krista Renee. Bye bye.